Welcome to Keely's room, where the weather today will be rainy with tears because this book was extremely emotional. I'm crying already just talking about it.
Look, I got a new microphone. Hopefully my audio and videos will be a lot better than what it normally is. So welcome to my book R&D. This is what I'm going to call it, a review and discussion, if you didn't know that. And we're on the second book in the Throne of Glass. It's not a trilogy, is it? It's a series. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a full series. And it's called Crown of Midnight. Oh my god, there was so much more going on than last time. We're going to go straight into the synopsis. So if you haven't read this book, I'm going to tell you what it's about, and you can see for yourself if you want to read it. Okay, so Selena, I think I call her Selena. She is now the king's champion, and the king's got her doing all his business. If he wants someone dead, someone pisses him off even the slightest bit, he'll be like, nah mate, you're dead. Chop your head off like that, and he will send her to do it. So she's been doing all these errands for the king. She's come back and he's given her a list of names, and on one of those names is Archer. I think his last name's Finn, Archer Finn, and she kind of grew up with him. He's a couple of years older, and he thinks that he's part of this rebel alliance thing. So he's ordered her to go and try and kill him, and it's all gone tits up because she grew up with him. She kind of fancied him a little bit, and he just thinks there's this whole rebel alliance thing going on, and he's got plans. The king has these weird plans that we don't know about. The love triangle is a bit stronger this time. Like before, in my first video, in my Throne of Glass R&D, I said that I'm more Team Kale than Dorian, even though I like Dorian. I kind of like him more as a friend than an actual lover. but oh my god, I'm so much more Team Kale than in this book than the first one. If you like the sound of this book, go and check it out. Leave a link to my R&D thing around here somewhere, and you can go and check that out. It's a really great series. This series is going somewhere. I'm telling you, it is. If you haven't read this book, go away now, and we're going straight to the spoiler section. Man, there are so many spoilers, and I don't want to ruin you on that. So, bye, spoiler people. Okay, let's talk about the big spoiler first, in the middle. Nahima's death. That was a shock. Even though she was quite a big kind of target, I was so sure at some point in the series she was going to die, but not in the second book. Like, she was like one of my favourite characters. I really thought that Dorian and Nahima were going to get together instead of Selena and Dorian, because Selena and Kale, and then you've got Nahima and Dorian, and I was like, they're perfect because then they can join together and overthrow the king. And then she died, and when she was like trying to kill Kale, I was like, no, he's your soulmate. Just no, don't do it. And then luckily Dorian like pulled her off him, and now Dorian has magic. Where does that come from? Because you know, when Dorian and Nahima were talking they were at some sort of party, and she like traced a ward mark. Is that how you say them? I say ward mark, I think, on his chest, and then he was like, there was an ancient power just burst out of me. So Selena finds this poem, and it's pretty obvious that one of the, what are they called, weird keys, is in like the sarcophagi. So you say it's sarcophagus of the first queen in the crown. I was like, that's pretty obvious. When they first read it, I was like, whoa. And it took her like another 20 chapters to find that out. And then it wasn't even there, and the king has it. So is that what the rings are made out of, maybe? What are these black rings that everyone's wearing? What are they? I don't understand what they are. The bit I loved is when found out that Grave killed Nahima, and she was like chasing him, and then she like pinned him up on the wall, like crucified him, and then he actually shat himself, like pooped it. Oh, it was brilliant. I was like, kill him. Such a sadist. To be honest, I didn't think Archer Finn. Is it Archer Finn? I think it's Archer Finn. I didn't think Archer was such a big of a threat. I thought I knew he'd be part of the Rebel Alliance, but not like the head of it. And the reason why did he kill Nahima? Like, she wouldn't He was a dick. At the end, he was like, "You're a good person, Selena." I was like, "No, you just killed yourself right there. You should have just kept your mouth shut." And she just went. The whole portal scene at the end, what was going? Because I knew she was gonna try and speak to Nahima, and it was all gonna go tits up, and it did. The demon thing like picked up Sleep, and I was like, no, they're gonna kill Sleeper. I hate it when they kill animals in book series. And then luckily Kao jumped in and kind of saved him. And then Selena came in, and she's Fae. She is part Fae. No, she is Fae. Now I knew she was. Her parents were high in the court of Terrazan, and I knew she'd be part Fae, but not fully on Fae. And she is the queen of Terrazan. She is the rightful queen heir of Terrazan. What a plot twist! I thought she said that the heir is dead. What she must have meant is that that child part of her is no longer alive. Does that mean she's immortal? So that's why she's so risky with her life. Is she immortal? Fays are immortal, but are they like can't die, or do they just have a longer lifespan? I was a bit confused at the ending, but then I kind of, yeah. These king's plans. Now I remember at the end of the book when it was from the king's point of view, he was saying something about these dragon things. Begin with W, Wens, something, and I didn't know what that was because he said my Wens or whatever they were need riders. So because on my Kindle, I googled it, and it's apparently like a two-legged dragon. Now, could that be what the wings were about? With Caitlin or Caltaine and Nahima, and they were talking about wings. Was that what? Is that the wings they're talking about? There was so much more going on in this bit. In this one, I'm so excited for Air of Fire. People say it's a lot better than the first one, but I think they were equally as good. I thought it was brilliant. I got Air of Fire. I haven't started it yet. What did you guys think? Because I thought it was brilliant. Please comment what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! It is legit snowing outside. Wait, no, wait, it's just rain. Just rain. Everybody, calm down. Fall off my chair.